The following is a fan-based parody. The voices in this video were created by AI tools and do not represent the real-life figures of said voices. Opinions and topics discussed by the characters in question are written purely as satire and do not reflect their real-life counterparts' opinions or the writer's opinion on the matter. The purpose of this video is purely for entertainment. Thanks to all channel members and donators. Your support makes these videos possible. Hey broke folk and woke pokes. Welcome back to the President's series on Pokemon Infinite Fusion. We are starting this video with some post-editing commentary to show off some new Pokemon fusions before we begin today's episode. Of course, the fellas are here too, reacting to this for the first time. Hope you are happy with the choices I made.
Damn, that is some slick editing. So we've got Metagross X Milotic repping the Generation 3 beasts, then a Zweilous X Muck. I think I see where that one is going.
I actually don't see the vision, so I'm excited to see why you chose that combination in particular, Joe. Regardless, the Mega Metagross look with Milo's facial features works surprisingly well.
You'll approve of its secret power, Donald, trust me. Lastly, I decided to fuse the Lone Beldum and Delicious Doe duo to create this awesome Terminator-looking thing. I appropriately named it. He'll be back as a result.
You forgot to tell us about the first two. What did you nickname them?
Well, in honor of our friendly champion, Steven, who actually uses the Mega in the remake, I called him Steve-O. The Zweilous I called Goofy.
My boy literally gave him a goofy name. That is quite insane.
Can't complain about gaining new monsters to use. I'm excited to see these fellas hit their final evolutions. I'm sure it'll be worth whatever strategy you've got going on with them, Joe.
Thanks for having faith, Donald.
Is that all the prep you did for the beginning of this episode?
Nah, I got another surprise for you both that I think you'll enjoy. The King Shrew also came to fruition in his final form. He kind of looks like my Sonic OC that I created with Chris Chan back in the day, but let's leave his name alone.
Even based on the silhouette, I can tell the sprite is custom, and would you look at that? It actually looks pretty dang cool.
King Slash is an even more badass name than King Shrew in my humbling opinion. Sounds like a subtitle for our Lord and Savior Sukuna, don't you think?
Hey, leave that Wimpod out of this series.
Crush Claw is a fantastic move for this early in the game. As if we encounter a tough wall that we have to somehow knock down, a chance of a defense drop should help out big time.
Leave the walls alone. They don't deserve the treatment they receive in this world.
His physical stats are pretty baller for early game, and Hypercutter prevents his attack stat from being lowered in any way. Random Intimidates and Growls won't do a bean to the king.
As the team's self-proclaimed analyzer, that was a good overview for an episode start, Joe. I'm so proud.
One last thing to do before we start water spouting that fresh mucky muck, and it's our Vermilion Jold Rod encounter.
The best Gen 1 starter and the best Gen 4 glow-up evolution. How in Big Mac's name is this not a custom fusion?
Did you just replace the word God with a McDonald's meal?
To him, they are one and the same Barack. This blasting crow uses the head honcho as the body, but maybe if we reverse splice them, we will get something badass.
Hey Joe, hey Joe, hey Joe, hey Joe, call him Blaster, or Boom Boom, or Nuker.
Yo, watch it now!
I'll name it what I want to, Annoying Orange. You have hands down the worst nicknames out of the three of us, so let the master do the work.
Seems like we are in for one of those cutthroat, deep-throat episodes, no homo.
You've obviously given a lot of thought to this name, judging by your defense, Joe. You cloister-built cooch sniffer. What's it gonna be?
It's got to be Dappa. This dapper-looking Dappa boy is my Dappa for real, laddies.
Stupid-ass name TBH.
Now that the beginning preparations have been dealt with, what's your plan this episode, Joe?
Here's the SCO villain scoop, Barack. I'm gonna head down south to the Vermilion Docks and see where it goes from there. I also have an egg from that breeder last episode, so we shall see what it hatches into.
I was thinking, how about for every 2 unfused Pokemon we find in eggs, we fuse them together and then wonder trade them away for something random?
Good idea, Donald. Let's add that to the rulebook.
Finally, that Stonejourner-built piece of Sizzlipede suggests something useful for once.
Don't start with me today, Nagnadal Gagger. Keep it hush and focus on staying awake today, yes?
So you're coming out the gates with your poison jabs already, huh? Given the chance, I will clear this call when I let off the smog.
You know I got that steely spirit because I'm immune to your toxic words. You want to start running when you hear the sound of this metal.
Shut it, you Wooloo wanker.
Quiet, you Cub-Chew Kunker.
Blitzel bastard.
Mantike Manhandler.
Tentacool tyrant.
Stop it now, you two. Can you go 5 seconds without attacking each other? You're worse than Heatmore and Durant. I want you to make up and be civil from now on.
Fine, let's do this, Joe. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
I'm on a boat.
He's on a boat.
I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me, cause I'm sailing on a
He's
boat.
sailing on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
He's on a boat.
I'm on a boat. Take
On
a
a
good
boat.
hard look
At the motherfucking boat.
Yeah.
Never mind, I preferred it when you were raising your hyper voices to each other. How come you two always try to do some weird jiggly-puffing singing shit and it sounds as awful as Ladian's attack stat?
To be fair, Monkey D. Obama, it was you who started the trend of sneaking an orchestra into one's bedroom to perform live while boarding a watery vehicle.
If that's how I want to express myself, Barack, there's nothing you can do to stop me. If being gay, I mean theatrical, makes me happy, your Corvin Knight flapping ass can't really say much against it.
I just asked why you two are so sing-songy lately. I couldn't care if you were both gayer than the wildest Lily X Moon fanfic.
You sure? Those get pretty gruesome.
I guess I truly have developed a Broadway fetish in more ways than one.
I thought you said that was your friend.
Oh, Yummy Yama Willie, yes. That is my absolutely real and not imaginary, totally alive and touchable friend who feels that way. You're right, I'm such a silly zangoose.
I didn't have a reason to worry, but now I do. Look, Joe, we don't care if you're sky-dropping bodies in real life, as long as it's not in our collective Nuzlocke adventure.
It is but only a matter of time before you slaughter someone when it's your turn. Will today be that day?
Call me Torterra because I have become one with the earth. My biorhythm has become so synced with this planet, I've calmed my nature's madness like a tapu lele.
Freaking bars.
I second that. But what did all of that even mean in the first place?
You see, the game and I move in unison. We play to each other's strengths like an HM. I don't diss the game, then the game won't diss me. Do you two finally understand?
You're making about as much sense as a fire type being frozen. Explain yourself.
It's like digging up that extremely rare fossil in the underground. You cherish it like balls when you find it, but you never forget the hunt and the struggle bug when searching for it. This game is my soulmate. That's the silver lining. We are so fine-tuned together that you guys see the gameplay, but I see the game play. If you don't get it, you're a loser.
Wow, all that spiritualistic and enlightenment BS, and he just ends it by calling you a loser. We call that the Joe Biden everyone.
Enough of your odd fables and take down this odd fable.
Remember, we have infinite heals from our bed on this boat, so make great use of it, Joe. Don't rush through each room if you don't want to.
There's a bed I can sleep in? Game of the year, baby. Now I just need to find a victim to get started.
Wait, a what now?
Partner. I said I need a partner to follow me.
My sus meter is off the charts right now. Be careful, Mr. Mac Blowy. One of these days, you'll be sorry.
Don't you worry about who I'm texting or who is in my basement or what crimes I've covered.
Hello? Who just joined the call?
I don't see another user in the VC, but I heard somebody join too. What was that about?
I don't know about you two, but I'm locking in. I'm so hyper-focused I'm standing up from my chair. Don't even ask me to sit back down.
Now wait a minute, buddy. Could you please sit down?
I can smell our rival is on this boat somewhere and I'm going to put him out of his misery.
Funny enough, I am in misery.
Now that you mention it, I should probably be saving Dick by giving it CPR. Let me see if there's any dying boys around.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
You would eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, fatso. No more mention of food for the rest of the video or you'll get distracted.
Hold on, guys. DoorDash is here. Back in a sec.
Look at that cutie fly on the left.
We've talked about this, Joe. You're one small accusation away from being shipped off for good. We know you're better than this, Mr. President.
Trying to fight the hypno demons, but I want to capture him so badly.
I really hope Donnie gets back soon enough. Remember what happened last time you and I were left together, Joe?
What? The commenters exposed themselves on who saw the previous episode by asking where that roadblock went. Then we farmed the engagement like some citrus berries?
No, not that. I mean, yes, that did happen and it was funny, but remember the binding vow that was made by that chaotic cramorant stuffer inside of me? That literally came back to bite us like a maw while in the Elite Four, so I'm afraid something like that will happen again.
Don't worry about it, Barack. Since our last bout, I've reset my EVs fully into HP. I have a 12.3% chance to live a Choice Specs World cutting slash from a 252 Modest Sukuna.
That doesn't fill me with a lot of hope considering he invented the move Nasty Plot, but let's hope it just never comes to that.
This Toga Drygon describes your situation perfectly. Your inner being is this dainty, frail little fairy who has been taken over by this demonic presence. Doesn't change the fact that at the end of the day, you're just a Pokemon.
Not quite sure there was a message in that statement, but I appreciate the concern, Joey.
Trust me, Barack, we won't let anything bad happen to you this time around. You're our friend now, and we will vanquish that Cyclizar sucker inside of you once and for all.
Thanks, my brother. You're so thoughtful and kind as always.
Oh, why, hello there, my Pookie Grookie Bear. Let's cut the crap and fill that yap. I brought a 120 pack of ultra extra small condoms for myself, and some lukewarm chalky nice cream for you with the special sauce. Screw the cameras, screw the other two, but most important of all, screw me, you handsome little munchy.
I'm afraid the only screwing that you'll be doing tonight is your whole career. Why don't you take a seat for me right over there?
Guys, Is this a setup? Like a cursed Snorlax?
I have no idea, but I'm worried for you, Joe. Well, more so myself, I better not be framed guilty by association on anything.
Hey guys, I'm back. Just got a quadruple Whopper pizza from Burger Hut. This shit is bussin'.
How about I have a slice?
Oh, hey, what's up, Hansen Nader? I've been good this time, I swear.
I'm not here for you again, Trump my body, 69. Today I'm out to catch your little friend Splurgy Mac Cumwad instead.
Guys, seriously, what kind of usernames are these?
Bitches loved it, trust me.
You know I really could go for a slice of that pizza.
Wait a minute, this guy has caught you before, Donald?
What do you think I've been going to court for recently? Let's just say Melania wasn't exactly fulfilling my needs as much as I wanted, so I ended up spiraling out of down baddiness one night. Biggest regret of my life.
I would hope you would regret seeing a 15-year-old girl. But somehow, Captain Splurge here has set the bar even lower with a 12-year-old instead.
He said he was 18. My cat must have jumped on my keyboard and typed out everything, I swear.
Your pussy ass should write poetry then, because these paragraphs are quite detailed.
Not to mention the age gap is still endless. A guy who is 300,000 years plus dating a teen? Did you think you could integer overflow your age and revert to 10 years old? You thick, clubbing Marowak-looking ass.
What was your plan here tonight, Mr. Cumwad?
Just to hang out. I needed someone to trade Evolve my Haunter. That's all I swear.
Oh, really? And you expect me to believe that?
I just wanted to make sure the kid was okay and wasn't starving to death, so I brought some ice cream. I even told Donald to bring pizza just in case.
Don't drag me into this, you crow gunk creep.
Hungry, pizza for me. Give me slice. Now.
Donald, please, it's the only way. You gotta save me, man.
Did you bring condoms with you, Grandpa?
Not regular ones, no.
Why am I not surprised? Was the plan to make balloon animals? Maybe a blow-up giraffe or egg or something?
Look, can I please just go? I've said enough. These videos get gajillions of views and people are going to start subscribing now again, please. I didn't intend on doing anything.
Oh, really? That's not what the chat logs here imply.
Bro really pulled up with the evidence. GG Joey.
His cameras are all 4K for a reason, and you've just been caught. It was nice knowing you, pal.
You say, I want to blank your Phoebas. I want you to intoxicate me, like Father Swally Ollie, whoever that is, and blank all over my blanking cacturn-shaped blank sideways. What did you mean by that?
To be fair, I thought I said worse. It's not grooming if you say it's for religious purposes, right?
Oh, I'm not quite finished. You say, quote, let's grab 7 of your little kindergarten friends while we are at it and an alpha cray dilly, and let it rapidly spin its 8 corrupted blanks and munch on Daddy JoJo's blank. A bit bizarre, hell of an adventure, while you triple battle my deep chocolate camera-shaped blank.
Again, it could have been worse.
I hate to agree, but he has said much worse in these videos.
Oh, you boys aren't ready for the Chris Hansen third stanza where he drops the blanks and starts dropping bombshells.
Let's see if this jogs your memory. Tyler, please spread these cheeks like Pokey Russ and get to licking like a choice-banded seal on Senpai's enormous enormous. Fuck, rub my balls until they resemble a +6 roly-coly. And take my colossal load. You, a mega ruby bitch, listen to your alpha male, no sapphire. Be my good little raunchy Ralts and feel around this Caracosta built body. Oh my God, you better have a naughty nature, or else I'll rebreed you all day and night. Until the eggs start gushing out of you. We won't stop until Pokemon Gray is released. So until then, I'll continue splicing you up with my DNA.
What?
The fuck.
There's one last thing you need to know.
Donald, quick, we've got to do something.
That is, I'm Chris Hansen. If you have anything left you'd like to say, now is the best time to do so.
I can't believe after 6,000 incidents, this just had to be the one I get caught on. This ain't even worse than the time I took Jordan's little feet and gently caressed
I'll
them
give
with
you
my
the pizza if you drop the charges, Chrissy boy.
I confirm that trade, no take backsies. I remember your address from our last confrontation, so I'll be there in 15.
Phew, that was a close one. I'm sure you have a lot to discuss on what just happened, Joe, so let's sort it out.
Yay! The Eggie is hatching. Yay, yay.
Seriously.
Man, that's cool. A man cool.
Oh, my jeepers creepers. It's cock stuff. Yupta-mupta.
Holy Dusclops gropers, there's more loops thrown in this episode than the type effectiveness of the 3 starters. So we actually hatched a full-on fused Pokemon this time, so what the hell is the ruling on this?
I'm down to keep some cool men around. It's a gift from an egg that I doubt we will get again in the adventure, so let's have it be a once-off.
How hard does this game really get if they're handing out presents like it's freaking Oprah? I'm starting to feel my piss buckets jiggle a little here.
Who the fuck is that Pokemon? It's Chandeldon. Hey, it's the guy from the first thumbnail.
What is so hard to understand about the bit, Joe? You just say the Pokemon's name and you let it fade out. You don't add a little comment at the end. Please, you're ruining it.
Also, I'll get that $1,200 off you next week for the pizza. You're super welcome, by the way.
1,200? Like 1200? Since when did takeout start costing 4 digits?
To be fair, this is the lowest I have ever seen him pay.
What was on that thing?
Quit geeking out on us, Barack, but anyway, everything was on it. I don't mean like all ingredients and toppings from the restaurant. I mean like everything ever was on this precious creation.
Moving along, how are the battles going, Joe? Sorry, we haven't been paying attention to your gameplay much.
It's going fine, to be honest. Still haven't let anyone die because I'm the GOAT. Everybody on the team is getting their fair share of screen time, which goes hand in hand with experience spreading. And overall, I'm sure the fans are just stunned at this unequivocal pro gameplay they are beholding on the screen. And if you don't like it, you smell like hot buns.
Yet again, feels like the last statement is a bit random.
I'd rather be a hot bun than a loser. I swear on my life like an orb. Okay, that's hot.
That is pretty sweet. Finally, a good held item. We haven't seen something like this in ages. If we come across something with sheer force, remember that specific ability negates the health loss of the item while still giving the power boost. That could be a clutch fusion option down the line.
You think I can ever forget the terrifying demon that is you, Nidoking? Ever since he got sheer force, he's been demolishing that secondary tier like he's the King Kaiju. I don't know what's more sickening, the immeasurable increase in power brought about by that synergy, or the fact it's special Nido we are talking about here. Earthquake? Nah, we got Earth Power. Poison Jab? Nah, we got Sludge Wave.
Back in my day, that thing would spam thrash and unalive anybody who wasn't a ghost type.
I think he still does that in the red and blue speedruns, but I can't remember. It's been a minute since I've checked out the category.
Me too. I lost interest once players were able to warp to the end credits in like 10 minutes. Why can't speedrunners just rewrite the code to have Oak throw it back instead?
A true tragedy and misuse of power indeed.
Trust me, it's extremely underwhelming in 8-bit. Back to the Life Orb, we should keep an eye out for a Nidoking and try fuse him with a Genesect or something to make use of the move pool and stats.
Sounds like a cracked monster. I'll keep a lookout. Oh, hey, look, there he is. I'll try catch him.
I hope he ends the run now.
He's about to lock on. I'm about to lock in. I'll make sure this Paradox Pokemon Iron Stinger gets smacked back to the future.
Nice Psybeam miss, dumbass.
Real talk, aren't the futuristic Paradox Pokemon names so dumb? Every single one of them uses the same prefix, Iron. At least the past forms spice it up using words too complicated for Joe, like walking, slither, and great.
Shut up, Paradox Snorlax, aka Sitting Shit Lump. I even agree with your argument.
Looks like you got the key to the captain's office, Joe.
Let me take on a few more trainers before we head there, Barack.
I feel like we are always reminding you, Joe, but what's the comment question for the video?
It's in a Google Doc. Hold on.
At least he came prepared.
Oh, I think I clicked that link to the hottest Pokegals in your area again. Something's not right here.
The incompetence is insane. How is being this old still legal?
We are adjusting the Constitution in regards to it. Just be patient. Anyways, I'll just ask something I can think of on the spot. My two friends, as well as the viewers watching at home, my question is, what is a brand new Mega Pokemon you are hoping to see in the upcoming Legends ZA? I know this one is going to be written off quick enough, but I would love a Pokemon from the newest generation to get a Mega. Something like Tinkaton. Give it base 100 attack to make up for the fact it can't hold a choice band anymore and either skyrocket its speed or defenses. That Gigaton hammer would destroy clans and an entire lineage, all the while being a pain to take down. Give it Intimidate because of the massive weapon that can be seen from 1,000 miles away. And you've got a fantastic new form that fans will surely love.
Definitely a spicy take, Joe, but I see what you're talking about. Since we are heading back to Kalos, my choice is Heliolisk. Boost his special attack and speed to match the likes of Gengar, then give it Drought. Bro just becomes a walking sun. Another thing they could add, which is a lot to ask, is a unique electric move that either gets stronger in Sun or has 100% accuracy like Thunder and Rain. Call it Solar Release, and watch the environmentalists start to bust. Give it stuff like Overheat and Explosion while we are at it.
You basically just created a brand new Pokemon. That is a lot of mega hoops to jump through just to make that lizard a little better. I don't know how to feel about that one. I would choose Exploud. He already has brilliant HP, so his overall stat boosts and allocations wouldn't really matter. Just slap the punk rock ability onto the guy, and you're golden. The boom bursts that would come out of this thing would be both ear and ass rupturing. Joe's favorite activity, funnily enough.
Ain't nothing funny about the fact we are learning Psyshock, baby. Same power as extrasensory, but it allows us to overcome any special walls. We call it the Blissey Killer where I'm from.
Sounds about right, my brother from a Holy Pomo Pounder. Is that an ability capsule?
I believe that is our second one so far. It's no ability patch, but it definitely isn't bad to have the option of changing the abilities of our party Pokemon on the fly.
I think you have another rival fight coming up, Joe. Any bold strategies you're cooking up for the battle?
Step 1, pray that he doesn't have a legendary. Step 2, pray he doesn't have a cheesy-ass Wonder Guard monster. Step 3, mega kick him in the nuts. Step 4, profit.
Step 5, beg to Lord Allcreamy that he doesn't have Dragon Rage because that'll get somebody killed. Oh wait, never mind, that only applies when Barak is playing. Should be all good to go, Sleepinator.
Don't make me shrivel you up like a Tatsugiri and dragon dance over your limp body, Donald. Watch your mouth, son.
This is perfect. XD is absorbing the statuses from this Batomp, so the next thing that comes out I can set up with GP and Quiver Dance. Once a couple of those are up, I don't see anything living in Aura Sphere, if I'm being honest with you.
Supposedly, the only thing that would live is the subscribe button. If all 58% of the viewers who aren't subscribed do so now, the Aura Sphere will even one-shot the ghostly general in the back.
Who's giving back shots to someone's genitals?
Me, you mother chucker, watch and learn. This is some intense mentality type of beat that I'm slaying right now, so back off or else you'll be burnt as if you just touched a lampin.
Professionals like myself only run flash fire chandeliers, so your heat won't affect me.
This has been a great episode for downloading game knowledge, as color change Kecleon could also be quite interesting. Depending on your own moveset, you could structure it around the most common types in the game to have flexible same type attack bonus.
I just want to see how thick a Licky X Kecleon fusion's tongue would be. Until I witness that wonderful sight, I will suppress my demons.
As someone who is actively suppressing his demon at all times, I take offense to that.
I wish you would unleash your master's wrath upon my frail, nimble body like the bug I am. No homo.
I want to walk right up to this derpy thing and say I'm done with Chew, done Chew. One shot of the game sphere, and he's dead.
It's spherical.
Spherical.
Not as spherical as this guy's black ball coming out its ass, and I would say no homo, but shout-outs Pride Month. That shit is fire.
I'm only glad it exists for the boosted shiny rate in Poke Rogue. My demi-boy Sylvally is strong as hell, and I am in love, one might say.
Thank God I'm not the only one addicted to that free game that our editor usually streams every Thursday with his hip-hopping YouTube friends.
Can't believe you think he has friends. Anyways, not enough people subscribed in that earlier segment, so I had to spam Gus to win. Pure embarrassing, I've got to say.
Looks like the cut master's room is up ahead. Reminds me of this emo chick back in high school who said
Hey, dickhead who I actually care about. What did I say in the last series? None of that Zooicide shit is to be made fun of in these videos. Behind closed doors, I will call Barack a Singapore until your Gigantamax Miltank ass fucks off home. But under no circumstances will I joke about either of you leaving my side. We laugh and we fight, but damn, I can't imagine a life where we never met or where we part prematurely. As they taught me in the guild. Number 3, smiles go for miles.
Damn, I'm sorry, Joe. You're right, I won't say anything like that again.
That was the perfect opportunity to say you rubbed one out for the captain of the ship. But there's never any harm reminding the people of your kind message, Joe. We love you, buddy.
I appreciate you both more than you'll ever know. Never forget that. I'm heading back to the center to save today's progress, then I'll hand it off to my bestie for the next episode.
Thanks, my good man. You're both amazing people. I'll see you next week.
Have a cracking weekend, my dudes.
Remember to spread the love, folks. Thanks for watching, everyone. A comment, like, and subscribe in whatever order you choose would go a long way. We have revamped the PokeForce 1 Discord down below to add other non-Pokemon creators, so be sure to check it out to see who has joined the Cool Kids Club. See you all next time.